And it is second leg time. Chad Johnson, Ochocinco just needs dos to keep Atletico Madrid alive. John Collins for Villarreal. Well, if he gets the one goal he got yesterday, it could be good enough. And a little South Florida representing Beach High against Cardinal Newman as Atletico taking on Villarreal. And here as we take a look quickly as these two teams getting underway, Jimmy, give me an idea which team comes out, I guess, a little more aggressive.
Yeah, that's a really good question because Chad, being down 2 goals, if he goes too aggressive and gives up a goal, that 3-goal deficit is something that's going to be obviously a lot harder to overcome. However, he's got some really talented strikers, including Alvaro Morata, his teammate in this competition. Diego Costa can come off the bench, very physical, can put some balls up over the top. João Felix, so he's got options, as does Villarreal. Gerard Moreno is very good in this game, and yeah, it's hard to say. I'm actually quite curious to see aggressive both
out in the pregame. Road goals do not count. It's just the aggregate, just goals. And if we are level, there will be between these two players. Atletico in the to the right, Phil Shane alongside Jimmy Conrad. Glad you turned America. Ball deflected away. You can see that link in the bottom right. Feel free to go on the attack, and it's stripped away. Chad putting the early pressure on.
Pressure, nothing clean though, so that's a testament to the type of defending that John Collins can put in. It's something that he discussed that he wants to do. He likes his defending. He's a fan of how he defends, and that showed right there.
Nice little back heel tucked inside, but well defended. And a flag, the whistle, a foul just at the top, and a free kick. It'll be Trippier. Plays it in, gets it back, not exactly as designed, but he follows it up and just scrapes it wide of the post.
Yeah, I don't mind that decision by Ochocinco. It seemed a little bit too close to goal. It was going to be hard for him to get a clean look. Sometimes it's not easy to take free kicks that close. You want to be a little bit farther out. So I like it. He got a good opportunity. It just went wide.
10 minutes gone in this first half of the second leg. 4-2 in the first. Pau Torres over Alvaro Morata. Villarreal in the blue, trying to hold on. John Collins at the controls. Gaya and Randall, Isak and Long awaiting in the second semifinal. Who will that winner face? Still scoreless, looking for a chance here. It's Morata, stripped at the edge of the 6.
Yeah, more good defending from John Collins. It's clear he knows what he's doing. It's really important in FIFA to have a good defensive unit, just like it is in real life. You just want to be solid in all areas, especially in the spine of your team. And he's got that in spades. We'll see how long he can hold off Ochocinco, though, who's been very aggressive so far.
João Felix coming up that inside right channel, lays it off, but good defense. Vicente Iborra now looking to go the other way. Cazorla, Alcácer, back to Santi, spins, feeds, Paco, wide. Oh, that might have put this tie away.
John Collins does everything right there. Good counterattack, good give and go, good 1-2, whatever you want to call it. Should have hit the back of the net. He had both corners. It's unfortunate, and Ochocinco must feel pretty lucky at this point.
Beautiful ball through, but it doesn't carry, and the first shot from Koke goes wide.
I mean, this is another opportunity that should have hit the back of the net. Ochocinco has way too much experience playing FIFA to miss that wide. I know it's Koke. It's not a guy that is normally in those positions. I guess he can get there sometimes, but he's got to do better. He's got to put that on frame.
6-time Pro Bowler Chad Johnson might have even a few more honors in his FIFA career. Another chance for Partey. Spins back to his right. The Ghanaian coming up through the Atletico system. Ball back. Battling for it, Iborra. The big man. But a good step up by Stefan Savic. I think that's kind of what he was talking about Chad Johnson, more direct than we have seen.
Yeah, I just fear a little bit for the counterattack, which is what we're seeing now. That's how he got stung twice yesterday against Clint. Right now, John Collins can't take advantage of it just yet. But for me, the final pass from Ochocinco is a little bit lacking. I think he feels like he's in a rush. And right now in the first half, I don't think he needs to be in a rush. I know he wants to score that first goal to put some pressure on John, but he can wait. There's just got to be patient.
Savage intercepts, half hour in, an hour of game time left to go. 2 goals to make up, and that could send it to golden goal. Back for Trigueros, now to Iborra. Big man spins it off to Manu. Well, John Collins with the big lead held on for the 1-1 draw against Lisa Zamush yesterday, looking to add to his tally here, and he does.
Oh, what a fantastic goal from John Collins. For me, I'm probably not going to see the replay because I think Ochocinco is going to hit the button and move on and get to kickoff. But he has a really nice turn at the top of the box, which ends up setting up the run and allowing the run to support the play. John Collins is excellent. We saw it in his first game yesterday of playing through balls, and he does it again today. Finally hits the back of the net. He was talking about improving his finishing, and he does it. Very good goal.
And Manu Trigueros, normally a creator, this time a finisher, and that means that Ochocinco needs 3 goals. Still a second half to go. But maybe, just maybe, the crown a little wobbly.
Yeah, Ochocinco's got a lot of work to do. He's definitely capable of scoring 3 goals. You get 1, then John Collins is thinking a little bit. You get 2, and then that third could definitely come. So he needs to score this next goal, obviously, or it's done and dusted, and I think he knows that.
Gomez into the midfield, Cazorla. Good ball weighted, now Moreno to the inside. Top of the box, and Oblak out to pounce. 5 minutes left. One back in the midfield. Vicente Iborra. Now Moreno, but it's cut out by Felipe, the big Brazilian. Is there a goal for Atleti in this first half? Okay. Felix. Correa into the 18, top of the sticks, turns, feeds, goal!
What a great goal from Ochocinco, and it really starts with a good run out wide and a little bit of patience when he cut back in. That's the stuff that we need to see from Ochocinco. A huge goal right before halftime to get him back into this tie. Alvaro Morata must be very happy right now as he was coaching. He was the life coach of Ochocinco before this match. All to play for here for me, Phil.
Just like in real life, it's Angel Correa that's creating the chance. João Felix converts, looking for another before the half. Away,
what?
And the rebound goes high. Asenjo.
That could be the difference. Ochocinco's putting himself in position to make plays, to get goals, to get back into this in a really meaningful way. He's got to finish that. That's unfortunate in so many different ways. I think he'll be talking about that afterwards if we get the chance to speak to him. But yes, wow. What a first half. It started a little bit slow as they were feeling each other out, but it ended with a flurry. We each got a goal. Good finishing, but unfortunate that Ochocinco couldn't get a second one right before half. That would have been remarkable to keep this tie a little bit closer. But as it stands, Phil, the deficit is still 2 goals. Atleti, it's 5-3 in aggregate right now. John Collins just has to be smart. He's very good defensively, so I think he'll hold on, but again, you can't sleep on Ochocinco in FIFA.
John Collins with a key goal, but then Ochocinco won in almost a second. Now the second half of the second leg. 4-2 in the first, 5-3 on aggregate, 2 goals to make up for Atletico Madrid, or they are gone. And Villarreal, with Pau Torres and John Collins, would be on to the final. Second semifinal, Jose Gayat, Demarius Randall, Alexander Isak, and Ali Long. That one coming up immediately following this as we work our way towards this KICK COVID tournament final. Now, Atletico in the black, from the right to the left. Chance for João Felix, the young Portuguese superstar. Koke back to the middle. Trying to thread it through, but can't. One back.
He's got to hit that first
again.
time.
Koke into the box. Gaspar Asenjo out to grab, but the foul call.
Yeah, Ochocinco had a great opportunity to send Koke or Saul through first time. He elected to take a touch first, and that closed down the passing lane. But I think he'll be looking for that moving forward because I think that space is there if he's looking for it.
Nice hold by Morata. Dishes wide for Saul. Saul doubling up with Renan Lodi and João Felix on this left flank. Into the midfield. Knotted down. Saul. Partey. João Felix. Glance for Koke. To the 18. Just a little off. Boy, Gomez now on the break. Approaching the hour mark, time running out. Villarreal and John Collins trying to bleed the clock just a bit.
Yeah, you can see the way that Atleti is set up.
Good run, tucked away, and Oblak kicks it.
That Ochocinco has applied some pressure. He's got guys trying to swarm the ball. I think this is a good move. However, his guys could get a little bit tired towards the end, but at some point he has to start chasing the game, and why not with 30 in-game minutes left to go.
Felipe. Brazilian taking it up to midfield, now in for Koke. Still 30 minutes left. A goal could make things quite interesting as this one winds to a close. Partey, Morata, looked for a pass, but it was blocked and now poked free. Cazorla the other way. Alcácer into the box. Denied. Oblak to the rescue again.
Yeah, huge save by Oblak. Had to be done for them to even have a chance. But another good through ball from John Collins.
Trying to get to the goal line, poked away. It trickles across into touch. But it's going to be off the attack, and Oblak with the goal kick. Felix, Morata, 2 to beat. Dishes wide for the Portuguese superstar. Trying to thread it through, but can't. Substitution time, Jimmy?
Absolutely. I think he needs to take a look at some options or even a formation change to see if he can generate a little bit more support. I mean, Morata got the ball initially, and there's nobody around him. That has to change, I think, if he really wants to get back in this.
Still the 2-goal cushion set from the first leg. Ochocinco trying to cut that in half. Nice play by Morata. Off for Moreno. Koke across. And it's knocked away the other way. Manu Trigueros, the goal scorer. Stripped in the midfield by Atleti. Good step up, Funes Mori. Things getting a little ragged here as time winds down. Good return pass. Up the center channel. Shot off the outside of the post. That would have put it away.
Another good opportunity from John Collins. He's giving us the stare in the camera. That's amazing. He knows he should have hit that. But again, I'm really impressed with his defending. I think it's really stifling the attack from Ochocinco. I think he's run out of ideas a little bit because the defending's so good from John Collins. So let's see if Ocho can break through.
Into the final quarter hours, saw the yellow against Iborra. 1 against 3, but it's Alcácer finding a way. Not really known for his speed, but he can be tricky. Correa. Speaking of tricky. Still haven't seen the switches. Let's see what Ochocinco can do with this starting 11. Again, good play in the midfield by Villarreal. Looks like this might be another 1-1 draw for John Collins, and once again, it would be good enough to advance. A takedown from the side. Another free kick, and it will be Trippier again. More in the wall. Little chip to the 18, but not met. And Villarreal tries to clear, but can't. Saul to the middle. Funes Mori steals. Not bad by the former Dallas player. Gossip. To the final 5 minutes. Felipe again to his compatriot Lodi.
Yeah, it's not looking good
Still
for Ochocinco.
time.
He needs to score on this sequence. He needs to score here, Phil. Otherwise,
Into the 18. The shot off the post. Morata.
Wow. I think he was offside, Phil, but still, I think Ochocinco knows that he needed to score on that sequence for him to have a chance to potentially score another one before the end of the game. I hearken back to right before the first half ended, where he had that opportunity to go 2-1 up, and it didn't happen for him. He was 1v1. For me, that's the difference in this game, because if he had cut the deficit to 1 at that point, then I think there's all to play for in the second half. A lot of pressure on John Collins, but as it were, John Collins has been really, really good defensively, and I think that's going to really help Villarreal potentially be the favorites to win it all.
Makes a couple of changes as well. Peña coming in, as is Carlos Baca. Atleti's continuing to push forward as we've hit the 90th. Not a lot of time left. Good work again by Pau Torres and John Collins. Quite a team, and they will advance to the final if this score holds.
Oh, what a move.
Maybe a goal.
What a play.
Deflected away.
Wow.
And that will do it. 1-1 the final, 5-3 on aggregate. Atletico is done, and Villarreal off to the final.